I'm Andrew Kirsch. I spent just under a decade as an intelligence officer with the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, and I'd like to provide a little advice. I get a lot of questions from people interested in a career in national security or with CSIS. And a question I've gotten very frequently recently is, what if I want to work for CSIS or I want to work in intelligence, but I don't want to move to Ottawa? And that's a great question. If you've read my book, I Was Never Here, about my career at CSIS, you'll know one of the reasons that I left is because I didn't want to move my young family to Ottawa. I'm in Toronto. We had all of our family support here. I didn't want to relocate. So to that, I will say there are some jobs at CSIS that do not have a relocation requirement. There are positions like surveillance officers or analysts or other support staff that are very specific to the region that they're hiring for. Obviously, surveillance require geographic understanding, so they stay in place. Tactical analysts often require special knowledge of an area, and so they stay in place. So I would encourage you to look at roles like that. The other thing I would say is that there are many other government departments and agencies that have an intelligence department or function. Obviously, the RCMP, CBSA, other ministries in public safety have civilian intel branches or may have civilian intel roles, and they are often tied to a location, so you wouldn't have to move. And a lot of ministries and government departments, if you think of CRA has an intelligence branch, Fisheries has intelligence. Many departments have their own internal intelligence groups, functions, departments, or teams. And they hire from all over. So it might be worth researching if there are other departments specific to your geographic area that kind of get you in the door in an intelligence capacity. One, because their application and hiring process might be much faster than CSIS. And two, once you get in, you can move around. Once you get in and you get security clearance, and you start getting experience, that will only open doors to provide more opportunities. So it's not a backdoor in. Obviously, these are good departments with robust teams, but it's another door that you might want to consider, especially if you want to stay where you are and you don't want to move to Ottawa. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you to those who submitted the question. And if you have any other questions, please send them my way, info@kirschgroup.com, or check out our website, www.kirschgroup.com. Stay tuned for more CSIS advice and commentary on national security. And until then, stay safe.